Pastor Jordan made a point today talking about prayer, and that's one thing I haven't been doing. I haven't prayed and asked God to show me what I should do in a situation.
And even when I came to New World, I was real critical. I would fold my arms, and I would look at everybody like, okay, yeah, what this pastor's up to. Don't wake up a sleeping giant. I'm back out, and I'm giving my life to Christ, and I'm sharing my faith again like I did before.
And it would be years later that she would save me, because at my darkest moment, when you can't live for yourself, you live for others.
So I even wrote a poem about forgiveness. Now I would have to say any time before my transition at New World, I would have not been able to forgive so easily or quickly.
I was so angry with God because I wanted my life over. And I'm just thankful that He did not allow me to raise my hand, because what I thought was the end of my life, God was showing me that my life was just now beginning.
In doing so, in forgiving him, my heart is open now. It really has placed me into a place today where nothing bothers me, to a point where I get that angry, where I don't want to speak to another person ever. I know that God has forgiven me. He's forgiven them. And so our love can, make it stronger.
Regardless of what my situation looked like, yes, I'm going to have another baby, which is a blessing. Single parenting is not easy, but with God, I have made it through, and I believe that I'll continue. To all those single mothers, hang in there, be strong. I'm a living witness that whatever you're going through, you just have to trust and know that God has got your back. Yes, we make mistakes in life, but however, God does forgive us, and just know that you can make it.
I'm really just now accepting God in my life. I knew He was there, but I didn't really know to the extent. As many as times as I asked God to take me away, I'm here now. I'm actually able to say I'm finally feeling love. I don't feel depression anymore. I'm just filled with emotion. Just let God handle all your burdens. Just look at me as an example.
I decided I'd pick up my bass guitar again because I've always played in the church. And I came and interviewed here with Pastor Johnson. And when I interviewed with him, he loved the way I play, but he also heard about my name. And according to his story, he decided that I was the one that he wanted to give another chance. And so that's how I ended up here at New World. My pastors, and I got to say all of my pastors, have been there for me for real. I was transparent with them, and I didn't hold anything back. I live in a small rent house, and I have a little car that I think is not that great of a car, and I was wondering, when is God gonna, allow me to have my life back? But just, I had to remember that before I even had all of that stuff, I never thought about it. I never thought about having a big house, and I never thought about having a big car because I didn't know anything about it. All I was a hard worker. Just recently, my eyes have been opened. I want to say thanks to a message that Pastor Clarence brought about being numb. I was numb to the church, thinking that nobody could really feel what I was feeling and nobody could know what I go through. I felt like unless you had as much money as I had, you couldn't really understand, what I went through. And my addictions and so forth. I don't think I'll ever dislike, butt-naked women, and I'll never dislike the high from alcohol or the high from cocaine. I just had to come to realize that it's not good for me, and it's not good for my family, and it's not good for my children, and make the decision to go and get on the correct path. And again, it's not easy. Today I realized that just like Joseph, or just like a lot of people in the Bible, God remembers the promise that He promised me. And I believe that. And I believe that one day He'll manifest that in my life, and I'll be able to do something great and leave a positive mark in the world before I go. And I want to keep myself surrounded by positive people, because this, what I have, it never goes away. It never goes away. I don't lust after money anymore, and I'm not lusting after big houses and big cars anymore. I'm being faithful to my wife and loving my relationship with my children. And I had to learn how to do that.
Whenever God gives you a word or a vision, I would advise people to hold on to that word and let it sink down into your spirit, because when you release that to other people, they may not understand it or believe it, and they maybe can damage that testimony and steal your faith. In the past, when I've received words from God, I would be quick to tell everyone, but now I kind of hold it, let it meditate and marinate within me, and then release it at the appropriate time.